Hi guys, my name is Jessica and today I want to talk to you about my debate topic, which is why I think social media is more harmful than good. Do you remember that small part in your life when social media wasn't a creation yet? Where you spent most of your days outside in the sun, meeting new people, creating new experiences, and living life to its fullest? Well, I do. When technology wasn't happening and we didn't have phones or iPads, well, children today grow up with that. They are stuck to an iPad, to a screen, to a TV, and they don't have time to go outside. They aren't pushed by society to go outside. This in turn is leading to more people to have social issues and lack in face-to-face person socialization. The term social media is defined by websites and applications that enable users to create and share contact or participate in social networking. Social media was created as a way for us to network and get to socialize, but what they did not think about that is not real socialization, and it is important to get out there face-to-face, real life, to create real life social skills. My first point into why I think that social media is more harmful than good is because it's harmful to your mental health. Social media has proven to be harmful to your mental health and is responsible for kids to grow up with higher self-esteem issues, anxiety, depression, and higher suicide rates because of cyberbullying. According to BBC Future, after only 20 minutes, participants showed to have lower moods because they just felt like social media was a waste of time. In addition, they did another study with 1,700 people and found that users with more social media platforms reported higher rates of depression and anxiety. Reasons for this is because of cyberbullying and because women had a distorted view on other women's lives. This in turn, when women look at, for example, me as a woman, I look on social media, influencers or models, they compare themselves to these people and they think, why can't I look like that? This in turn is leading to more women to have self-esteem issues, body image issues, and overall leaving them depressed. This is not good for a young woman growing up, especially young women who do not know that these pictures are not 100% real, because they do not know that Photoshop, that Facetune, that so many applications where you can change the way you look is a thing. So they just think like, why do I look like that? My second point into why I think social media is negative and not good for you is that it's harmful to your sleep. Social media is harmful to sleep schedules. Its addictive nature keeps so many people up late nights because they feel like they need to keep up to date with their friends' social media timelines and they need to keep up to date with socialization. 8 hours is essential for everyone to have proper performance, especially for the young mind that's growing. And this in turn will create 8 hours of sleep, better mood, better performance, and everyday responsibilities like school, work, and any responsibilities that you have at home. According to BBC News, teenagers who use social media for more than 3 hours a day have reported to go to sleep later, and they have found that they wake up in the middle of the night, which is not good because if you continue to have waking up in the middle of the night, you only feel tired for your day. Psychiatrists say that avoiding social media or technology 1 hour before bed is essential because this allows for your natural melatonin to kick in. If you do not let your natural melatonin kick in, then the blue light, because the blue light on your phone produces a blue light, which is good for the day because it keeps you productive. But at night, when your body is trying to naturally produce melatonin, this is not good because it keeps your mind into a cognitive arousal, according to BBC News. In turn, this is good for our everyday productive daylights, but it's also good for your body to let your body naturally produce the melatonin so you can have proper sleep. So if without melatonin signaling that we are sleepy, we remain awake and alert, which is not good for our brains to fully get the rest that we need. With all the effects of technology except in social media, it is essential to keep a distance from phone usage and social media before sleep to live a more healthy and productive life. And this will create long-lasting for our society because people that feel more productive, feel like they're making more impact in their community, tend to have less rates of depression and anxiety and feel like there's no point for them to be here. My last point on why I think social media is harmful is that it has reported to be very addictive. And this creates a lot of issues with face-to-face interactions in real life. Social media is not social. This is not a way to socialize with people. Social is face-to-face and real-life interactions. It tends to be addictive and was also listed in the DSM for Diagnostic and Statistic Manual of Mental Disorders. Several recent studies seem to support this conclusion, including brain imaging studies of compulsive internet users that have shown structural and functional brain abnormalities similar to those found in people with substance abuse problems. And this is reported by careerclinic.org. So basically it showed that people with more internet usage and more internet addicted tendencies, you can tell by when they did images of the brain. And this is similar to substance abuse. Careerclan.org also noted that social media usage can affect face-to-face interactions. It is causing people with excessive social media use to have issues with real social interactions, which in turn causes people to want to stay home and ignore real life. Because social media can be very addictive, users need to create a more conscious be more conscious with their time and limit their social media and everyday usage. Like food, which we truly cannot live without, the right choices and the right amounts can keep people healthy and satisfied, while poor choices and excessive consumption can lead to significant potential life-threatening conditions. By careerclinic.org. To limit social media and create a healthy relationship with social media can impact many people's lives. Me personally, I think that you should limit your social media to 2 to 3 hours a day, just so you feel like you spent more of your time being productive, in turn creating more healthy mental mentality. In conclusion, social media can have many adverse effects, which, as I said, can lead to harm to mental health, poor sleeping habits, and addiction tendencies. With all said, limiting social media usage is vital to create a more healthy and active lifestyle. Personally, me, I have grown up with social media for most of my life, and I've seen it negative and positively affect my friends' lives, and positively sometimes. But overall, I have seen it affect young women's lives, and to the point where they try to compare their lives to other people. And I always try to remind them that that is not real, and what they see on social media is not real, and you are the only person that matters. To close, the limit of social media is vital to well-being for society. Creating a healthy habit with social media and not getting too caught up in this false reality that society portrays is what I'm trying to say, is essential to the mental health, sleep, and for you guys not getting addicted. And for you girls, that picture that the model that you see on the tiny screen, there's more than that photo that you should base your life off of. Don't feel the need to fit into social media, because the real world is more exciting. I hope our future generations aren't put into an even worse situation than we were growing up with such a false reality portrayed on all sorts of social media. In my opinion, there should be awareness put into schools at young ages, because I never grew up with the awareness. A lot of girls do not know that social media is more impactful to their health than they think so. Overall, social media has its positive effects and it has its negative effects. But overall, I think there needs to be some rules implemented in limiting social media usage, and this should be taught in our schools so people don't just think that what they see on social media is always real, because in reality it's not. And I think that a lot of younger generations aren't taught this, but I've had to learn it. Anyways, thank you guys for listening and have a nice day. Thank you.